Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Cassie, I'm the Evil Secret Ninja, and I talk about books and review books on my channel. And today I am doing my December TBR, so these are all the books that I hope to read in the month of December. So December is kind of a unknown for me as far as there's lots of holidays and different things that going on in December, so I don't know if that'll help me read more or if I'll be reading not as much. But I'll certainly have my 11 books that I will have on my TBR. So on my TBR, I usually have 5 physical books, 4 ebooks, and 2 audiobooks. And then just whatever else I get to is whatever else I get to. One of the physical books is a professional reading book. That's the one that I read at work during my lunch break. Here's all the books I plan to get through in December. So here are my 5 physical books that I plan to read this month. The first one is Jade, Fire, Gold, and this is from the Crate October box. And I didn't get to it this month, so I'll get to it in December. I wanted to make sure that it was on the top of my TBR. It looks like this is about a girl who's an orphan, but I guess she has a special destiny, and a boy who is out for vengeance for when his family is murdered. So I'm excited to get to that. It's a young adult fantasy. Those are sometimes hit or miss for me. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's good. The second physical book that I have for this month is The Dragons of Autumn Twilight by Margaret, Weis, and Tracy, Hickman. And this is the first book in the Dragonlance Chronicles. This is an older fantasy, and I've heard that this is like where a lot of the tropes that we have in fantasy started, so I just thought I'd pick that up, get into that a little bit. Alright, so I'm excited about that one. The next physical book that I have is The Mad Ship by Robin Hobb. This is the continuation of The Life Ship Traders. I really like the first one. The world that Robin Hobb is painting with this one is really cool. This one has like pirates and these ships that are made out of the special wood that make them alive, and all the consequences that come along. I found the first book really well paced as far as the unveiling of certain secrets and stuff. So really enjoying that. Excited to continue the series. The last one, I have the physical book, but I don't have it with me right now. I think one of my kids has it. And that is Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, and this is the first book in the Skyward series. And I know this is a young adult science fiction about a girl whose father is disgraced in the military and she's trying to clear his name. So I will be excited to get into that one. And the last physical book, this is my professional reading book, and again I don't have it with me because it's at work, and that is Healing the Addicted Brain, Revolutionary Science-Based Alcoholism and Addiction Program by Harold Urshel. Presume this one has to do with addiction and treating addiction, which is what I do. So those are the 4 audiobooks that I hope to get to this in the month of December. And here's the ebooks that I'm planning to read in December. The first one is The Red Country by Joe Abercrombie, and this is the 3rd standalone in the First Law world. So I'm expecting revenge and death and destruction and lots of nasty, horrible things and morally gray characters, because that's what we love about Joe Abercrombie. And I'm starting to get into his humor a little bit. It's pretty cool. Alright, so the next one is Summer Night by Jim Butcher, and this is the 4th book in the Dresden Files, and this is about Harry Dresden, who is a wizard, and it's an urban fantasy. I'm not sure what this one's about. I know that he goes around taking care of magical problems in the city where he lives. And so I've been reading the series off and on, so I'll be picking it up in December. The next one that I'll pick up is The 5th Season by N.K. Jemisin. This is the first book in the Broken Earth series. And I know this one has to do with the end of the world, and it's also a fantasy series. And I've only read one other book by N.K. Jemisin, so I'm excited to pick up something else by her. And then the 4th ebook that I'll be reading this month is Rage of Dragons by Evan Winters, and this is also a fantasy series. I've heard it's really good, that it just kind of throws you into the middle of a mess and you just have to figure it out as you go along. So I'm excited to see how he writes and how his story goes. So those are the 4 ebooks that I plan to pick up in December. And then I have 2 audiobooks that I plan to listen to. The first one is Dracul by Darcy Stoker. I believe she is related to Bram Stoker, and I know that this is also a vampire book. I don't know if the vampires are good or bad or what, but we'll find out. And the last audiobook that I'll be picking up is The Witchwood Crown by Tad Williams, and this is the first book in the Last King of Ostenard series, and this is a continuation after the Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn. So this is like 30 years later, following the children, and we get to find out what kind of happened to everybody. So I'll be picking that up and seeing what that's about. So I'm excited for that. I really enjoy Tad Williams' writing. Alright, so those are all the books that I plan to read in the month of December. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks, bye!